Hey, what is up guys, this is Yusuf here from TECHDROIDS and welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. And in this video I take you guys over a $4,300 Ryzen THREADRIPPER and AMD Vega gaming slash workstation PC build. And this PC has to be a beast, so all the parts mentioned in this video will be linked in the description to Amazon US, so buy from those, and those are affiliate links, so yeah, helps the channel out when you buy from those. So without any further ado, let's get to the parts and the performance that make it all possible. But before that, drop a like, get subscribed, and let's get started. So in terms of performance, you're expecting gaming at 4K. So you can max out games at 4K, games such as GTA 5, Witcher 3, Battlefield 1, and the newer games that are coming out, Assassin's Creed Identity, the new Forza Horizon, and some other new games are coming out which are going to be pretty cool and which are going to be pretty power hungry as well. And this PC is not only for gaming, so you can push out things like 3D rendering, 3D modeling, and also Ethereum and Bitcoin mining. You can run software such as Maya, Blender, Cinema 4D, Unity, and you can also do live streaming plus gaming at the same time. And talking about those older games such as CSGO, Minecraft, Dota 2, League of Legends, which I didn't mention before, those are going to be just maxed out at 8K maybe. But yeah, if you don't have a 8K monitor, 4K maxed out settings at 100 or more FPS across the board. So gaming and editing and all those mega tasking performance is going to be really good on this PC. So with that all out of the way, let's get to the parts that make it all possible. So in terms of the CPU, we have the AMD Ryzen THREADRIPPER 1920X. It's a 12-core CPU with 24 threads, clocked at 4 GHz and can boost up to 4.2 GHz. It's overclockable and supports AMD's XFR, that is Extended Frequency Range. It has 38 megabytes of cache, 64 PCI lane support, so you can have as many PCI devices connected to your PC as much as you want. Quad channel memory support up to a terabyte and retails for $799. And it comes in a huge size and does not include a CPU cooler, but this CPU is more than capable of what the numbers are able to show on paper. And this can push out things that you never expected, and there's nothing out there right now which can take the full potential of Ryzen THREADRIPPER. Now to cool that CPU, we have very less coolers currently supported for the Ryzen THREADRIPPER, but AMD has an official list which I'll link down below in the description. From that list I chose the EVGA CLC280 liquid cooler. It has a 280mm configuration, that's 2x140mm fans. It has RGB LED support, and you never have to change the coolant, and it makes very less noise and should be able to handle overclocking and that Ryzen THREADRIPPER's heat without any hesitation. So yeah, this is a pretty good cooler for only $120, and yeah, it's linked down below, so check it out. To house the Ryzen THREADRIPPER, we have the Gigabyte Aorus Gaming 7 X399 motherboard that has a TR4 huge socket, and it's of the ATX form factor, so it is a big motherboard and has all the essential features such as DDR4 quad channel and USB 3.1 Type-C, 3 M.2 slots for super fast NVMe SSDs, killer LAN, Wi-Fi support. It also has 4-way SLI support and RGB fusion from Gigabyte, and also has all the standard USB 3.0 Type A ports and USB 2.0 and audio jacks. And for $389, this is a really good motherboard. Not the best value for money, but yeah, to house Ryzen THREADRIPPER, all the motherboards are kinda expensive. This one happens to strike a balance between features and price, and you can also overclock on this one, so it's a bonus again. Now for RAM, we have 64 gigabytes of Corsair Dominator Platinum, clocked at 3000 MHz and retails for $600. That is a lot of money for RAM. Comes in a 4x16 GB configuration, and 3000 MHz of 64 GB of RAM is plenty enough for gaming, 3D rendering, 3D modeling, and all that good stuff. You can do live streaming, whatever you want to. 64 GB seems to be that overkill mountain. But yeah, if you really want more than this, you can grab 128 GB if you really want to. Won't recommend right now because that will be a lot of money, but yeah, if you require that much, surely go for it. Now for mass storage, and the storage situation in this PC is kind of exciting. For the mass storage, we have the Caed Barracuda 4TB hard drive clocked at 7200 RPM for $120, and it has again those SATA features, SATA 6 gigabits per second, 64 megabytes of cache. This is just your off-the-shelf hard drive. For the SSD, we have the Crucial MX300 1TB SATA SSD, 2.5-inch form factor, 500 plus read and write speeds for $289. Again, pretty good value for money. Now for that super fast speeds, we have the the Samsung 960 Pro NVMe SSD, 512GB of capacity, comes in an M.2 form factor, easy write speeds up to 2.5GB per second and read speeds up to 3.5GB per second. That is a lot of speed, and for $279 again seems to be pretty value for money, as this is really fast, and for editing or 3D modeling and just saving your operating system and the programs that you want to run really fast on, NVMe SSDs are the way to go. Now for the power supply, we have the Corsair 1500i from the Corsair AXI series, and this happens to be 80 plus titanium certified, so yeah, you'll get 80% plus efficiency at all times, or at least in ideal conditions, and it should be able to power up this whole build with a lot of headroom left for maybe adding a new GPU or maybe adding more storage and also doing all those kinds of upgrades. So upgrade path is really good on this PC, and you can add stuff in the future without any hesitation. And for $429, the 1500i seems to be a hefty power supply. Now for the graphics card, we have the AMD Radeon RX Vega Frontier, and this is the air-cooled version, which comes with 16GB of HBM2 clocked at 1.3 GHz, one HDMI, 3 display ports, and it is compatible with DirectX 12, Vulkan 1.0, OpenGL 4.5 and OpenCL 2.0. For $1,000, this is a beast of a graphics card, and I have only one graphics card in this build because there is nothing out there which can take use of that full potential of that RX Vega Frontier. This happens to be their highest end Vega card right now, and this is just a beast in itself. And to house this whole PC up and wrap this build up, we have the NZXT Phantom 820 full tower case with RGB LED support and fan control. You have 140mm and 200mm fans pre-included for high airflow, and you have ATX motherboard support, liquid cooling support, cable management, space, looks, front panel IO. This case has it all for $250. Pretty pricey but pretty good looking as well, and should give your setup a pretty spicy touch. So that wraps it up, guys. Thanks a lot for watching this Threadripper PC build for $4,300. Give this video a massive thumbs up, get subscribed to TECHDROIDS, leave comments down below on what you think about this PC, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Not the same, we're not the same. We're not the same, we're not the same. Not the same, we